Hello, my name is Ann Bilodeau, and I'm a certified speech language pathologist, and I'm here today with my daughter Claire. Say hi. Thank you. And we are here to tell you about Thik and Clear. Do you know what Thik and Clear is? Not really. Well, it's an amazing product because it is an all-natural, gum-based, and starch-free beverage thickener. And that's a lot of words to tell you that it's a good product that helps people who have trouble swallowing. Now, as speech language pathologists, we assess individuals who have swallowing problems. Based on these results, we make recommendations to improve their ability to swallow and eat more effectively and basically maintain their nutrition, make sure they're okay. Often we recommend that they use a liquid thickener, something like this, and I happen to think this is a really fine product. One of the best features about it is that you can mix it today and you can use it tomorrow, which is a really great thing to do when you're busy, and most folks are pretty busy. And so that's a wonderful component. The other great thing is it has no preservatives, which you know that's important to mama and to a lot of folks. It's colorless, tasteless, and odorless. So that's pretty cool. Basically, it's just the powder that goes in there and it just changes the thickness. So we like that. Now, the wonderful thing too is it will not continue to thicken over time. So once you figure out what thickness you want, you can make it a day ahead. It can stay on the shelf and stay in the fridge for a couple weeks and stay that nice thickness. It doesn't turn into cement, which, do you want to drink cement? Probably not. Let's see. What else can I tell you about it? The powder will fully hydrate in fluid in 5 minutes, a little less for hot beverages, so that's pretty quick. And the really great thing, too, is it mixes easily with breast milk and baby formula, something you used to use, not now, but is a lot of our kiddos do have some difficulty, and this is a really nice feature to be able to use. Now, the other key thing to keep in mind is you always want a certified speech language pathologist to assess anybody to use this kind of powder with their liquids to help them, because we can help determine based on our testing what kind of thickness they need to have, whether it's a nectar or a puree or a pudding. Pudding sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Now, fortunately, Thik and Clear comes in many types of packaging. I was showing you these earlier, Claire. You see that? There's the little packages, the individual ones where you can add the packet to 4 ounces of any kind of liquid. So it makes it very portable. And they also have this nice 8-ounce can with, as you can see, very easy to read instructions. Do you think you could figure that out pretty easily to know how much to add in? So, for example, you could use 2 tablespoons to 12 ounces of liquid. And for larger portions, you can order a 10-pound can. Carry that in, kind of big. Okay. Now, I've been asked by the creator of this product to provide a few mixing tips for Thik and Clear, and that's what we're here to do today. So what's one of the most important things to remember about the thickener when you start getting ready to mix?
Very slowly.
Slowly, right? So slowly, do not dump.
Put in fast.
Yeah, do not dump, right? You don't want to just pour it all in, because then what happens?
Because then you get it chunky.
Chunky. You don't want chunks. You don't want clumps or chunks, right? So a really good way to start it out, always use a fork when you're mixing rather than a spoon if you're just in a simple mix like this, because why? Why is the fork better?
The spoon, it curves around the spoon.
And the fork kind of chops it up a little bit, blends it a lot easier. So what we're going to do is make a slurry. Now, what's a slurry, Claire? Why do we make a slurry?
Gooey.
Kind of gooey, like a big glop of goo. But it's a nice way, it's a base for the rest of the liquid. So let's say you have a nice lemonade that you want to make, and you want to thicken it a little bit. You just add a tiny bit of that lemonade in there with some of the powder, and then you use your fork to stir away, right? And once it's nice and stirred, is that a pretty good little goo there? That's our nice little slurry paste. Then, why don't you go ahead and help me? Let's pretend like that's some nice lemonade on a hot day. But somebody needs a little help when they swallow, so they need it a little bit thicker. So what I do is I keep stirring, and what are you doing? You're adding the water or the lemonade?
Slowly.
Slowly. Thank you, my dear. That's the way to do it. Keep adding just a little bit more, and you see I'm still doing what? Stirring using a fork. And when we're all finished with that, what do we see?
Nice, non-chunky
liquid, right?
Liquid.
Lemonade. Looks like a thicker lemonade. That's what we would say, right? So that should go down nice and smoothly. So that's a really good way to do it, is to use a slurry. Another thought is for baby formula or breast milk, you can add, again, make that little slurry in the bottom of your cup. Again, you want to follow your directions. Go ahead and add some more water. We're going to pretend now like this is some baby formula. Thank you, a little bit more. Okay, that's good. And I'm going to make that little slurry again just to blend that in a little more easily. Now, let's add some more of the water. And then to get it nice and mixed, that's good right there. Thank you. We'll put the lid on top and on this great little infant cup. Of course, we always want to screw it on very tightly. Gee, that's never happened, has it? Where the cup lid has come off. And then we just shake. And why do we shake?
To make it not chunky.
Not chunky. Mix it up really nicely. And we'll double check it here. And we'll see. Oh, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's a nice mix. All right, so those are some easy ways to mix. You can also use a nice wire whisk or some of the little electric whisks that they have now. And even the mixer, right? We can use the mixer, put it on pulse. But do you add the water in fast? No, the key is to add it slowly and to pulse it. And that way you can make a larger amount that, again, you can keep. You can mix it today, use it tomorrow, which is a wonderful feature of the Thik and Clear product. So there are just some tips for you. We hope that's helpful. And if they have any questions, Claire, what can they do?
They can contact the makers.
That's right. NutriBalance, the makers of Thik and Clear. They provide excellent customer service. You can reach them at 1-800-654-3691. That's 1-800-654-3691. Or certainly you can email them or go to their website at www.nutra, that's NUTRA -balance-products.com. Thank you.